What's good, Super Lethal? And today we're reacting to, can you actually serrate a sword with the rock like Inosuke? Now, logically, I don't think you can. I just feel like this would just like make the blade less efficient. I feel like trying to cut it through a rock or try and make a rock serrate the sword. I feel like this would just mess up the blade. But I don't think it would like make it look like how sword looks. You feel me? That's just my logical brain trying to um think about this. You feel me? But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll leave a video down below in the description. And yeah, let's hop straight into it.
Can you actually serrate a sword using only a rock like Inosuke does? Inosuke is
Yeah, I
by
doubt
far
it,
one of
bro.
the strangest characters in all of Demon Slayer.
He's my favorite
Between
character,
his wild family
for sure.
origins to his preciously beautiful face to his refusal to say anyone's name correctly, there is a lot to unpack about Inosuke. But above all else, the one thing that I've always found the most confusing about Inosuke is the way he serrates his swords. We see in Season 1 of Demon Slayer that Inosuke receives a fresh sword from Kozo, and it looks like every other traditional Nichiren we're used to seeing throughout the series. While one might have assumed that Inosuke's swords were forged in his traditional serrated fashion, Inosuke then shows us his less than traditional method for serrating his swords. Inosuke takes a rock and starts smashing
I love this about him, bro.
swords, much to the chagrin of his swordsmith. But this got me thinking, is it actually possible to chip into a sword with just a normal stone like this?
I
Not,
highly
but
doubt
I
it,
wanna
bro.
give it a try anyway. First, I need to find a large rock, which actually proved a lot harder than I thought it would be being based in LA. I walked around for a bit until I finally found this railroad site where I picked up 2 large rocks. It was important to try and find one with a small sharp edge so that the surface area of the smack wouldn't be spread across the entire
How old is this dude? He looks like super young.
But now that I had
Like
found the rock,
no older than 21 years old, bro.
Now, for this experiment, I will note that I used one of our dull swords, as using an actually sharp sword with this sounded far too dangerous. Maybe once I master beast breathing, I can try it on the sharp version. Okay. Now try this at home.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, bro.
Upon starting the rock smashing process, I was able to take out a small chunk of the metal, and the initial metal of the sword started peeling over the sides. This seemed really good to me, as after only a couple swings I could already see a chunk being taken out. After smashing the metal for 3 minutes straight, this was my progress. And boy, was I already tired. Having to hold onto the sword with my other hand was extremely difficult positioning, and probably required more strength than the actual hand doing the rock smashing. But the sword did seem to be getting worn down. If this was the progress I can make in 3 minutes, then surely doing this 10 times over would get me to the middle of the sword, right? I continue wailing away at it, and I grow more and more tired with each swing. I was putting as much force as I possibly could into each and every single smash. But, despite all my efforts, I just had that blank blade stare back at me with barely even a chip taken out. I knew after 10 minutes, I had to start getting creative. I tried mixing up my method a little bit. First, I tried doing a bunch of little taps. Then, I tried a medium amount of medium taps. I tried putting as much force as I possibly could into it. I even tried using the rock as a saw and sawing through the sword.
It's kind of putting in a dent, but it's just messing up the blade, bruh. It's not going.
It seemed like my rock was the one who was getting dented.
Definitely.
The entire area I was working in was covered in powder all across the ground that had been chipped off my rock. I think this dull katana has a better chance of serrating my rock than the other way around. See, the problem was how the metal was being chipped, or rather dented. You can see here that the metal I was breaking away wasn't even really being broken off, just moved. All the metal that looked like it was being broken off the sword was instead just curling over the side of the sword. This was creating a larger surface area on the blade, making it harder and harder to chunk away at it. This is why my progress in the first couple minutes seemed more significant than my progress afterwards. This was my progress after 15 whole minutes of straight smashing. I had to take a break because my arm was in serious pain from repeatedly wailing on the blade. I let a couple other people around the office try, but no one could even make a dent. So I got right back to it. I hacked up the sword for 45 minutes total. By the end, I was completely
Yeah, I would have stopped
exhausted,
after like
and
10.
my
I ain't
rock
gonna lie.
ended up being eroded more than the actual sword
I mean,
did.
like, you're kind of
This is
doing
the total
something.
progress
Nah,
I
never
made,
mind.
and while it doesn't seem like a lot, I was honestly pretty impressed by how far I got. You have to keep in mind that this is a rock attacking steel, so it's not a huge surprise that I wasn't
Yeah,
able to get a
he
single
kind of did
chance to
something,
defeat
but
Inosuke.
yeah.
But it just goes to show you how absolutely incredible our Inosuke is. Thank you all so much for checking out the video today.
Yeah, bruh. I felt like it was not about to do it. If it did, that would have been crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, excuse me. Shout out to Mini Katana for always bringing in the awesome content for me to react to. Feel me? I'll leave a video down in the link description in the link. I'll leave the video linked down below in the description below. And yeah, make sure you guys have a blessed day and peace.